breaking news. Danny Jacobs and Sergiy Derevyanchenko reached an agreement in the 23rd hour before they scheduled purse bid July 10th. It was actually scheduled for July 5th. They asked for a little bit more extension, Lou DiBella, Eddie Hearn, and now they made a deal right before the purse bid today, which is July 10th, Tuesday. We back. It's the Boxing Clinic of More. It's your boy CJ Goodfella, and this is for our IBF title, vacant title, vacated by Triple G because he refused to fight Sergiy Derevyanchenko May 5th, and then he refused to fight him again sometime within 90 days, around September-ish, because he knew he was going to fight Canelo Alvarez, but not even just Canelo Alvarez. His backup plan was Billy Joe Saunders, so he legitimately had no interest in fighting Sergiy Derevyanchenko, but people always rationalize that and say, a Triple G is this? I mean, at the end of the day, he ducked. You know, his career's been a duck, but Derevyanchenko is a guy that got 12 or 13 fights. But he had 23 fights in the World Series of Boxing. It's kind of professional, but you can still hold your amateur status. No headgear. And his only loss out of 24 fights was to regular WBA champion Brian Carlos Castano. But this fight is scheduled to be on HBO. We know that. Danny Jacobs has an exclusive contract. I think it's a 6-fight deal according to his trainer Andre Rozier. And you know, he'll be on his third fight fighting Derevyanchenko for his first real world title. The regular WBA championship is not a world title. And but this will be his first real world title shot right here versus Derevyanchenko. They both are trained by Andre Rozier at the same gym. But Andre Rozier will elect to train Danny Jacobs because he's been training Danny Jacobs since he was a teenager at 14 years old. And Derevyanchenko, I don't know who's going to train him. Probably somebody out of his Ukrainian camp will train him. Going down October 20th or October 27th. They don't know if it's either going to be at the Barclays Center or it's going to be at the Madison Square Garden. Either which way, you know, it ain't filling up the stadium, man. We know that, man, because unless they put Big Baby Miller on the undercard, but Big Baby Miller and Jacobs was on the same card, and they couldn't even fill up the Barclays Center halfway, barely. You know what I'm saying? And then, other than that, you know, the week before that, Broner and Tank and Charlo filled that hoe up because I was in that boy. So, that's something to look at right there. But, like I said, October 20th, October 27th on HBO. And then after this fight, I think Jacobs had 3 more fights with the HBO. So, yeah, it's an interesting fight, man. Yeah, Derevyanchenko got a come forward style, moving up and down. He worked the body. He worked the head. You know, he got a lot of different, he got a funky movement. Jacobs is a guy, his last couple fights ain't looked that good. You know, it ain't looked that good his last few fights, you know, versus Arias, he dominated, but he didn't win, you know, he didn't really dominate like he was supposed to. He was supposed to stop Arias, but he didn't. Versus Saluki, me and the other brothers thought Saluki won that fight, you know what I'm saying? But it was a close fight, but it shouldn't have been that hard for him. So the last 2 fights, it been some type of slide. It been some slide between, you know, for him after the Triple G fight. You know, I don't know if Triple G damaged him or whatever. He took too much wear and tear, too much punishment in that fight. But you know, we'll see. We'll see right here. They both have sparring on the on YouTube. You know, I'll link it to the description. But they both have sparred. So you know, it'll be interesting, man. It's an interesting fight. I think it's a really, really good fight. This probably be the best fight that HBO put on this year. You know, and then hopefully he get a championship, and, you know, if Triple G fight Jamal and don't fight Jamal, and Jamal becomes the full WBC title holder, unless Canelo drop it or Triple G drop whoever win and drop the belt, we can finally get a real middleweight unification class between 2 real fighters that's being avoided, in Danny Jacobs and Jamal Charlo. That's the fight I want to see. I don't care about Lil G and Canelo Alvarez, man, at all. You got a juicer, then you got to contradict. You got to contradict yourself in a ducker and Triple G. But it's the Boxing Clinic of More. Y'all know what it is. One time for the one time. If you don't like my shit, don't watch my shit. That's all I'm saying. And if you're gonna be hating, you just watch because you admire what we doing over here in that movement that we got going, though. But shout out to everybody. And don't forget, we got the new college sports page popping off. S1210 College Sports Most Wanted. The link's in the description if you're into college football or college basketball. Also, we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Business email is in there for business use only. Collaborations and potential business ventures. All that's in the description. Don't forget to share the video, and share. Just continue to share, subscribe, hit the bell icon so you know we drop that heat when we go live with that heat. And if you want to donate, the PayPal link is there. Shout out to the Super Chat, the PayPal, and the Patreon page coming really, really soon. Definitely appreciate all the brothers that's sharing the videos and blessing the boxing clinic. Y'all know what it is. One time for the one time we gone.